Good morning, traders. This is Shane Scott, the moderator of Newsware's Trade Talk. At Trade Talk, we're providing you with the most up-to-the-minute news on the market, along with the facts, themes, and short-term trading ideas for the day ahead. Joining me today is our trading anchor, Bill Olson, who brings over 30 years of institutional trading knowledge to our program. We're going to get things started with our markets update. U.S. futures are mixed this morning, with S&P futures up 0.04%, Dow futures down 0.14%, and Nasdaq futures up 0.28%. Tech-heavy stocks are making gains this morning, pushing Nasdaq index well ahead of other markets today, and a big reason for this is investors moving into defensive shares over firms that stand to benefit from reopening. Elsewhere in markets, treasuries have risen higher along with the dollar, and crude oil has fluctuated around $74 a barrel. Over in Europe, the Stock 600 index has slid due to the weakness travel firms and other companies are seeing from news of the highly contagious Delta strain that's threatening to derail summer tourism in Europe. And this is by promoting, of course, new quarantine rules. Hong Kong stated that it will ban all passenger flights from Britain starting Thursday, while over in Asia, markets are more or less unchanged. Bill, what are you seeing as far as market updates?
Well, Shane, I've been following the S&Ps all morning long. They've been lower all morning long, and then I look up and I see that they've turned. Not too surprising because, the Dow stocks, and, it does look like, you're going to head for a higher open until you get to Boeing, and Boeing's off big, and that's really causing the weakness in the Dow, but I expect that to turn around. The market is in a tight trading range. The tech stocks, as you mentioned, are showing gains this morning. You look at the banks and, they are a little weaker this morning, but they're going to be announcing increases to dividend payments this afternoon because they all passed the Fed stress test on Thursday. So everyone's expecting that announcement to happen this afternoon. About Biden over the weekend, he did a misstep indicating that the infrastructure bill is going to be tied to funding to expand Social Security safety net programs. He clarified his position, so that deal is still on, making a real possibility. This is positive for the markets. Looking at oil, oil is essentially flat. Why? Because there's an OPEC meeting this week. They have the joint ministers meeting, which is going to be held on Tuesday and Wednesday, and on Thursday we get the official announcement from OPEC. The insiders are basically expecting a 500 to a 550,000 barrels per day increase in production from OPEC. The key event this week has got to be Friday's non-farm payrolls report. This is the key report that the markets are going to be watching, as employment data is key to the Fed's position on monetary policy. So not surprised that the markets are a little bit directionless, a little bit flat to higher. And as we get closer to the date, you're going to see more activity and more volatility in the S&Ps. But that's what I'm seeing this morning, Shane.
Well, moving into earnings to watch today, Bill, tell us what we're seeing there.
Well, no real earnings came out this morning, but we have a number of companies reporting today. Miller Herman, this is ticker MLHR, Michael, Larry, Henry, Richard. They're releasing today after the close. The EPS estimate is for 39 cents. Your expected move is 10.94%. It had a very positive call to put ratio on Friday. Barron's is coming out and saying, hey, you know what, this is a company whose business will continue to expand, pandemic or not. So they're pretty positive on Miller Herman and their earnings report that's due out this afternoon. Tomorrow we got Fizz releasing its ticker FIZZ, National Brands. They're going to be releasing tomorrow morning. The EPS estimate is 40 cents. Right now, the current expectation is for an 11.82% move. Stars Constellation Brands has ticker STC, Sam, Tom, Zebra. They're releasing Wednesday morning. EPS estimates are for $2.37. We're looking for a 4.51% move when they release. And Bed Bath & Beyond, that's ticker BBBY, Boy Yellow. They're releasing Wednesday morning. Looking for a move of about 14.6% right now. That'll probably drop as we get closer to Wednesday. But those are the earnings that I'm kind of watching for this week.
Moving into our economic reports, Bill, tell us what we're seeing as far as reports today.
At 10:30 a.m., we have the Dallas Fed Manufacturing Index. We got a lot of Fed speak going on today. At 9 a.m., New York Fed Bank President John Williams will be speaking. He's pretty much a dove. Then we got at 11 a.m., we have the Philadelphia Fed Bank President Patrick Harper. And then at 1:10 p.m., we have Vice Chairman Randall Quarles, who will also be giving a speech today.
Moving into our morning's critical insights, starting things off with one on AstraZeneca, ticker AZN. The company's treatment for chronic kidney disease has been recommended for approval in the European Union by the CHMP. News on Domino's Pizza, ticker DPZ. The company is launching a 2-minute car-side delivery guarantee wherein if they are not at customers' cars within 2 minutes of their pizza being ready, it's free. DraftKings, ticker DKNG, will be launching an over-under challenge on the car-side delivery where customers can predict if Domino's will be able to do deliveries in under 2 minutes, 80% of the time or not, with winners sharing a pot of $200,000. DKNG share price is up 0.61% in pre-market, while Domino's is flat. In other news, Sanofi, ticker SNY, has reported positive top-line results for the Phase 2 trial of its treatment for chronic lung disease in infants, showing the treatment to be safe and tolerable compared to other leading treatments. Sanofi's share price is down 0.15% in pre-market. Some acquisition news. Starting with one on JPT.com, ticker JPT, the company is acquiring Prevenio, a provider of food safety solutions, for $170 million. Acquisition on Fat Brands, ticker FAT, the company is acquiring Global Franchise Group, which operates Roundtable Pizza, Great American Cookies, and other major food brands for $442.5 million. Fat Brands share price is up 6.68% in pre-market. Lastly, for me, one on Amazon, ticker AMZN. The company is set to open its first robotic fulfillment center in Alberta. Amazon's share price is up 0.38% in pre-market. Bill, what are you seeing as far as this morning's news?
Well, Shane, I break my news down into specific segments. I'm looking for, specific industries. I'm looking at specific events, and I really look at get a jump on, the market when, these news stories break. I look at my FANG alert every morning. Amazon is on there, AMZN. Amazon is said to be exploring mobile devices. This includes long-term plans for augmented reality glasses, AR glasses. And they're even holding internal discussions about a foldable Kindle. Apple has its engineers looking to design and explore new ways to increase the size of iPads, and they feel that could hit the store in the next few years. Google, ticker GOOG, is partnering with NVIDIA. They're doing a Google Cloud project intended to establish artificial intelligence on 5G. Tesla, TSLA, Tom, Sam, Larry, Apple, they're recalling almost 300,000 cars. We're talking the Model 3s and the Model Ys in China. They're doing this for an online software update. And, ticker Dash, it's DASH, David, Apple, Sam, Henry. This is DoorDash. Shares are on watch this morning because, there's an article out there talking about how they could get, picked up, they could get acquired. Uber was named as the potential suitor here. I don't think this deal is going to happen anytime soon, but it's a very interesting one. Remember, Grubhub got taken over earlier this year, and Lyft and Uber was looking at buying them out until some antitrust concerns hit the tape. So now DoorDash seems to be in play. That's ticker DASH, David, Apple, Sam, Henry. And my Dow Jones 30 alert, Boeing, the FAA, the U.S. Federal Aviation Administration, has told Boeing that its planned 777X is not yet ready for a significant certification. It warned that it's realistically not going to be able to certify the plane until mid next year. Till mid 2023. United Airlines, another thing on Boeing is United Airlines. Apparently, they're putting the finishing touches to an airplane order that's potentially worth $30 billion. Goldman Sachs, Wells Fargo, JP Morgan, Morgan Stanley, these guys are all being mentioned as firms that are possible to be increasing their dividend today after the close in the wake of the Federal Reserve's stress test results, which were released on Friday. They all passed. So we're looking for these firms to possibly increase their dividends this afternoon after the market closes. Johnson & Johnson, that's ticker J&J, John, Apple, John, Nancy, John. They've agreed to pay $230 million to the state of New York to resolve that opioids lawsuit. Kind of sets the bar for Johnson & Johnson as they continue to discuss multiple cases with states' attorney generals nationwide. We're looking at an FDA news story that's out there on Biogen. That's ticker BIIB, boy, India, India, boy. U.S. lawmakers on Friday announced an investigation into the approval process and pricing of their Alzheimer's drug. A couple of option headlines to keep ahead on. A couple options ahead of call put ratios going into earnings. I see Micron, that's ticker MU, had a call put ratio of 2.5 calls to 1 put on Friday. Miller Herman, that's ticker MLHR. I saw a call put ratio going on Friday, 19 calls to every 1 put. And Stars Constellation Brands, that's ticker STZ, Sam Tom Zebra, looking at 4.8 calls to put on Friday. A couple of events to keep on note: SPGI, that's Sinclair Broadcasting, Sam Boyd, Grace India, and Hostess Brands, that's ticker TWNK, Tom William Nancy Kilo. At 10 o'clock, both of these firms are having their shareholders meeting today. But that's what I have in terms of news updates this morning, Shane.
Well, moving into our Trade Talk picks for today, I'm picking one I spoke about, DraftKings, ticker DKNG. And this is off the news that they have with Domino's Pizza, the collaboration they're doing, and kind of had this betting thing that DKNG is doing over Domino's and whether or not it'll be able to prevail on its plan to do these 2-minute car side deliveries. It's kind of a fun way for them to continue to introduce themselves on a mainstream level to the public. Even those who don't really necessarily care for sports as much, it's kind of putting it out there for them as well. And it's interesting. So this is definitely something that I think can give them a little bit more hype today. So that's my pick. What's your pick looking like, Bill?
I'm going with McCormick. That's ticker MKC, Michael Kilo Charlie. The earnings are scheduled for later this week. I'm thinking this thing could start to move. They had a really nice positive earnings release last quarter where they raised guidance. So I think the expectations are for them to continue this trend. So I'm going to go with McCormick today. That's ticker MKC, Michael Kilo Charlie.
Well, moving into what's hot off the press, this is a news that's hitting the tape as we speak that will be moving the stocks today. Let's go ahead and get right into it. So, Bill, looking at our headlines streaming in, which are the ones we should be letting traders know about?
IBM. IBM is going to be offering telecom operators such as Verizon new services ranging from running 5G over a cloud platform to using artificial intelligence.
One on Etsy, ticker ETSY. The company is acquiring a Brazil-based marketplace for unique handmade items for $217 million cash. Hoth Therapeutics, ticker HOTH. The company has announced positive results from their AD001 cohorts for a phase 1B trial of Biolexa. This is for dermatitis treatment.
Ross Stores, ticker ROST, Richard Oscar Sam Tom, just opened up a new store in Vienna, West Virginia.
QAD Inc., ticker QADA, is to be acquired by the private equity investment firm Thoma Bravo for $2 billion in cash.
Ticker BBBY, boy yellow, that's Bed Bath & Beyond. Baird is out there saying that Q1 results appear to be biased to the upside. GameStop, ticker GME, Baird is suspending the rating pending their business strategy clarification.
Andina Gold, ticker AGOL, has bought CryoCan USA. Anything else interesting for you, Bill?
No, that's all I'm seeing today, Shane.
Same here, so that'll do it for what's hot off the press. But traders, keep in mind you can receive the same breaking stories that we do simply by subscribing at newsware.com. Check us out for free trial today. It will definitely up your trading game. Moving into our scoreboard, talking about how our picks did from Friday. I had Virgin Galactic, ticker SPCE. It opened at $47.81. But if you recall, we did say let's wait till after the open to look for some weakness. Sure enough, it came within the first 30 minutes. The stock dropped to $46.06 before climbing all the way back up to $55.91 at the close for a 21.3% gain. Bonus, the stock is up another 7 to 8% this morning. So really awesome call for us. Great move, great way to start the week. How did yours end up doing, Bill?
Well, I went with Miller Herman on Friday. That's ticker MLHR, Michael, Larry, Henry, Richard. Stock opened up at 48.41, and it ran all the way up to 49.31. That's a differential of 1.8%. Momentum slowed in the afternoon. Stock closed at 48.28, but there's a period in time you made over 1% on that stock. So it was right in our trading range of what we're looking for is $1 or 1%.
Nice. Well, that's going to do it for us here at Trade Talk with Traders. You know what to do. Let's get out there. Let's make some green.